everybody. This is Michael Leonetti. Michael Leonetti's variety show, entertainment show, the #1 podcast in Las Vegas. And why I can say that? Because I pay for this to go out to thousands of people every week. So before I go any further, very, very important, you must like, subscribe, hit the button, let everybody know what's going on. This is what's happening today, because what we do is we look at our phones. So don't forget to do that. That's very, very important. So before I go any further, I got some great guests, but before I introduce them to you, let me talk about my sponsors. Let me say hello to Mr. Robert Kellogg. Bob, I love you, pal. He's back from Alaska, and he sent me a whole case of salmon. Thanks, Bob. I don't like salmon, but thanks anyway. I think it's great. Thank you for all that 50 pounds of salmon that you send me, but I will eat it little by little. I'll have a little bit. And then my sponsor is WeLink. Let's not forget WeLink. WeLink's very, very important, which my brother runs. And if you have something to do with your television and you need faster service, that's the guy to call. And then we have La Shirelli. Wonderful place. And then in fact, we got Mark Jehovy that's performing there. And also we have Dana Day, which will be every Friday night. So make sure you go there and see the show. The food is excellent. And then we have Roy McCann. If you need a house, an apartment, he's the guy to talk to. I got to tell you, great, great, great. And naturally, George Harris. Well, my buddy George has got Alien Tequila, which is very important. Because if you like good tequila, I don't drink, but I got to tell you, I tasted a little bit a couple weeks ago, and I was a little woozy because I don't hit the booze, but it's very, very tasteful. And I covered all my sponsors. I'm sure I did. I didn't want to forget anybody. Also, a shout out to the Honorable Judge Robert. Bob, I want to tell you something. You gave me a beautiful set of cufflinks. I didn't wear them today. It didn't go with my outfit, but tonight I'm going out. And I promise you, Your Honor, that I will wear those, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. And naturally, I mention my book all the time. Everybody knows that I wrote a book. It's called Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. It's the story of my life. The book is $24.95. All the money goes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So if you don't think that there's a God, you're sadly mistaken. And once you read that book, you will see the difference. Great book. And also every Saturday and Sunday, I'm at Joel's Chop House at Ahern's Boutique. Great little place. The food is fantastic. You really enjoy that. The shot that you're pulling up right now, you'll really like that. It's a great, great show. Guys in the band, so make sure you come and see me. We're there from 6:30 to 8:30. And I'm very excited. So ladies and Gentiles, monkeys and reptiles, I stand before you to sit behind you to talk about a subject I know nothing about. And I'm going to speak today about the four corners of the round table. No, I'm only BSing you. I got to say something before I go any further and bring these guys in. I went out a couple days ago to where we go, Sal, for the movies?
Suncoast.
Suncoast. As I walked into the Suncoast, the magic is gone all over Las Vegas. The entertainment was shot. There was just, I walked in and I looked around. It was so sad because I remember the days that I walked into casinos and the place was jumping. I had $20 in my hand. I figured, let me go drop a double sawbuck and see if I can get lucky. I had a half hour before the movie started. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a college education. I need a bachelor's degree to know how the hell these machines work. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Within 3 minutes, I lost to 20. I didn't know what I was hitting. I didn't know what I was doing. And then if I hit, they come out with a little coupon. I tell you what, and this goes out to all the casinos out there. And I'll put up 50 grand cash, hard money, in any casino in Las Vegas. Let me come in there and let me give you a 20 by 20 spot and let me put the old-fashioned machines in. Let me put the quarters, the dollars, and the nickels. And I will show you that that little area will drop more money in that square area than all the machines that you have in your casinos. The magic is gone. What the hell's wrong with you people? See, guys my age, we're retired, so you got these young kids that get out of college thinking they know what they're doing, and they don't know what they're doing. That's why these casinos, and you got to remember, the demographics is from 60 years old and above. You don't got nobody 21 years old playing these machines. Everybody's out there with their wheelchairs and their cigarettes, and they're throwing their Social Security money out there. And I'm very frank with people, okay, because I think that it's time to get back to what happened with Vegas, the way Vegas was. It's important for you people out there to book the right type of talent and do the right thing, and let's get things back in order. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce two phenomenal guys, two giants of the business. The great Mr. Dondino, which is to the right of me.
Hey, I'm Finn.
And I'm Harry.
And he's nominal.
And I'm nominal. And next to me is the magnificent Mr. Sal Santiago.
Yeah.
People call him San Diego, and he gets very upset. It's Santiago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my buddy, Mr. Dondino. Don, first of all, let me tell you something. We go back a long time.
Yep.
And I remember you with the Four Queens Hotel. And it's such a great honor to have you here because the guys at this dais is the last of what Las Vegas was like we were talking about. Now, many people remember a few weeks ago I had Skip Trenier, in here. And I'm so glad to be my age, and I'm proud to say 72 and still have the power to have a knockout punch either hand. Trust me. Trust me, I got a knockout punch either hand to get up on that stage and perform. And Don came in to see me, and I said, come on, Donnie, get up and do a tune. And I was amazed when he sang because, he first of all, he's phenomenal. And for me to say that about another guy, Tony Ferretti was my boy. Tony was my boy. Tony's gone. God took him. But this is the last of what Vegas was. And Don's going to be performing somewhere. So, Don, I want you to tell everybody before we get into some BS.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where you're at and what's going on, how many pieces band, and so forth and so on.
Okay, November 1st. Of this year coming up, I'll be at the Freedom Hall at Sun City Anthem of the Freedom Hall Theater, and the tickets are $30. And basically, that's going to be my first official job in Las Vegas because there's nowhere to work, and I'm just happy and fortunate that I'm going to be there. And the people are great at Sun City Anthem.
They're really nice people,
yeah.
Man. Do you like Italians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically, I think I'm one of the few left, other than yourself, that uses live musicians. Everyone else uses tracks, so I'll be working with a 7-piece ensemble, 3 horns and 4 rhythm section, and maybe next year I'll have backup singers like I used to.
Well, as long as there's a budget, that's the most important thing. As long as you have the budget. Well, Ryan Ahern, that kid, God bless him. He was out there. We went to go see his show. He had timpanis and he had lights and he
was on the center stage.
Oh, yeah, he was on the center stage. He was out there singing and playing the drums and playing the piano. And like I said, and he was on the show. This kid's got his whole life ahead of him.
Yeah, he does.
He's got 30 years. When we're long gone, Donnie, he'll still be out there. He'll still be playing and singing and having a great time, which is great.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, I say this with respect and with love. Please do yourself a favor. Get the tickets and go see him. And then you will understand what I'm talking about. Dondino is unbelievable. His voice is incredible. The notes that he hits, he hasn't missed a beat. He has not missed a beat. But he has a machine, ladies and gentlemen, in his home that I know about. And I talked to his wife, and I begged him, let me spend 5 minutes because I know Don 40 years.
Yep.
He looks the same. Look at him. Go back on the tape and watch it. He hasn't aged. He looks great. He will not let me go in. I said, please, Don, 5 minutes. I can grow some hair. He said, Mike, I love you, but no way, no how. So without further ado, Rick Manning, do me a favor. Show everybody a little clip of the magnificent, the greatest, the best of the best, Mr. Dondino.
Las Vegas, twinkling lights.
Just like that.
Welcome to Las Vegas, showgirls galore.
Just like that.
Living it up in Vegas, we're waiting for you.
Just like that.
Living it up in Vegas, at the front door.
Just like that.
Vegas is a cool hot spot.
I swear.
Showgirls dancing all around.
I
Las Vegas is a place to be.
I swear.
Too cool to be a dream, so welcome to Las Vegas.
Vegas, Vegas.
Come on in,
Vegas, Vegas.
come on in,
Vegas, Vegas.
come on in,
Vegas, Vegas.
come on in.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Wow, Don, that's what I'm talking about. Man, that's what I'm talking. See,
Hey,
ladies and
I'll
gentlemen.
clap for myself.
No, that was great. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, listen to me. Did you see it? Look at the stage presence. Look at the attitude that he had. Okay, coming out, tuxedo. This is what Vegas was. This is what Vegas was, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so glad that we are still around, still punching to keep it alive. And that's what's the most important thing. Don, there's no words to say thanks. To me, you're an idol. You know, many times at night I'll put my wife in my arms and I'll put my album on and she'll say, take it off, put Dondino's on. I just want you to know.
Funny.
Good. Well, next to me, ladies and gentlemen, is another legend here. My special friend who I love from the bottom of my heart. We're together every single day, and I joke with him. I say, you know, we go to breakfast. He becomes an astronomer when the bill comes, but he's got a good heart and he's a great cook. So without further ado, I ask him to come in today because there's a lot of single acts, ladies and gentlemen, that's out there. Okay. He's the last, beside his band, single act who's the best of Las Vegas. Now, when I'm performing, I specialize in one style, what Vegas was. I swing. Period. End of story. Bottom line. I don't do other stuff. I do one area. I'm like the horse. You ever see the horses years ago when they were climbing down the street? That's me. I do one style. I do the swing 30s, 40s, and I knock it out of the park. But this guy does everything from country music to Hispanic music to you name it. You name the song, he'll do it. One day I walked into a place he was playing. I said, anybody, name a song. If you can't play it, I'll give you $100. Cost me $45,000 that night. Nobody did it. Without further ado, my buddy, Mr. Sal Santiago. Hey, Sal.
Hey, Mike.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, my
Son
friend.
of a. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Come on, clean it up. Clean up your act. Thank you for having me, and I appreciate it. It was an honor to be with you, sir.
Oh, same here.
I'll tell you
yeah,
what. I remember you from the Four Queens. I was working right across the street from there, the Sundance.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I worked, gosh, almost like 8-9 months over there,
Yeah.
5 nights a week, you know, my afternoon gig. And after
Yeah.
that, we usually got around and go see the, you know, your show
Wow.
and across the street, you know, and,
Yeah, great.
and the
Thank
good
you.
old time. And like you mentioned before, you know, the appearance and what you know, what is lost in Las Vegas. And that's what we need back as well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you go see some acts that are there, you know, that they don't belong on stage, as far as I'm concerned.
True.
Not only because the talent is not there, but the way they present themselves. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell them if it was a headliner or the busboy or the dishwasher. You know, you couldn't tell them apart.
Right.
You know, and I don't mean that derogatory, but I think we lost our pride in what we do and you know what we bring to the stage sometimes. You know, so.
Well, it's important, and we talk about it all the time. And like I said, the people that I reach, it's just incredible, you know. And I'm so honored. And Rick Mannigan does a phenomenal job here. What my brother took the show to another level. You know, now he's going to Colorado, and God, he's going to ride horses, and God knows what he's doing. And you know, he's not money teasing. It's always great to have him. And I got to tell you, seeing Sal. Now, Sal, you're performing. Where are you performing next? What are you doing?
You know, I'm all over the place. I'm truly, I am. You know, I was performing in Henderson, a place called La Deuce, and it's a country music venue. You know, and we're doing 3 nights a week. Then I'll do the German American Club a couple of times a month. You know, then I do another place called the Paradise Palace, and I guess I do my solo act anymore because they can't afford a band. But I worked a lot. Last year I did almost like 285 shows.
Wow.
You know, so it was and I just keep that. Would I like to be with the band again, like it was, you know, back in this, you know, early 70s and 80s?
Yeah.
Of course, but there's no budget.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the sad things about it. That's what I don't think Vegas has what it used to have. You know,
But things will
Because, you know,
change, Sal. I believe things will change. And I
talk about
proved
that all the
it.
time.
I proved it. I took a restaurant that nobody wanted, 7 years ago. I had my mother's house Italian restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
I was open 5 days a week, 4 hours a day, and I did $1 million a year. So what am I doing right that these other restaurants are doing wrong?
Right.
Because you got to remember today, 5-star restaurants. You have to understand the generation. My generation, our generation, we're the people that spend the money. These kids that are 21 and 25 and 26 years old, they'll spend $900 for a bottle of booze
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
for that setup.
And a
Bottle
nightclub.
service.
But
yeah.
they're not going to go into a hotel and spend $295 for a tomahawk steak. It's not their. Listen, it's not what they are raised with. It's a whole different regime, a mental regime of people thinking about what we need to do. So, how do we make that change? I'll give you, for instance, I was singing last week, and they at Ahern's, and there's a kid. They hired a new girl. She was about 18 years old, working the door, and I got off. She said, "Man, you guys are really good," and I laughed because all the music that I was doing. Her grandmother would know it, not
Right.
with her. But it's the energy that we do.
Right.
You know, and Mike DeBarry, my drummer, says, you know, Mike, you think we would go over with younger? But we do. Because
do.
the
You do.
majority, because it's the energy that we have. Last week, Purple said, did you write all them songs? I wrote every one of them. They have no idea that I wrote
You know,
the songs.
we also talk about, you know, because I was fortunate enough to work for you at your restaurant, and it was a unique experience. You know, it was a magical experience, and we all also talk about, that what's not here anymore, and why you were so successful at what you did.
Right.
You know, because you were there. At the very moment somebody walked through the door, shaking their hands,
Right.
giving them a hug, setting them on the table, making feel like you are so welcome here,
Yep.
your family.
Yeah.
Now you can walk in a 4 or 5 star restaurant and and you have to beg to somebody sit you there because nobody's there
Right.
to greet you, nobody's there, to do what you did so well in your place, and then that's sad because that is also missing from
Yeah.
most of the venues.
Right.
What
Well,
I-
hold on, then hold
yeah,
that thought
okay.
because right now we're going to go to a commercial because they're the people that spend that big money for me. That's why I can drive what I drive. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit down. Don't move. We're going to come right back. Don't you, lady? I can see. Sit the hell down. We'll be right back. Maron, forget about it.
Today, we can't live without the internet. It connects us to everything and everyone. But when it comes to internet service, consumers are faced with a limited number of options and no real choice. The same handful of companies lure you in with gimmicky pricing, only to raise your rate months later. Your bills are inconsistent, include hidden fees, and your service isn't great either. In the end, you're stuck paying way too much for way too little. So why can't we do better? What if there was a provider with affordable and transparent pricing, reliable service, and lightning-fast speeds? Now there is. Introducing WeLink, a new and revolutionary home internet. At WeLink, our mission is simple: provide low-cost, high-quality internet that improves our customers' lives. WeLink uses new wireless technology, capable of bringing gigabit speed internet to homes without all the complexity and costs of traditional fiber. With WeLink's wireless technology, you'll be able to enjoy the internet at gigabit speeds. This is fast enough for streaming and gaming across dozens of devices, all at the same time. For helping us bring service to your neighborhood, you'll receive an exclusive discounted offer and a monthly rate that gets better with time. By switching to WeLink, you could save up to $840 per year. The internet is far too important to be controlled by a handful of companies who provide subpar service for far too high a price. WeLink, a new internet built by you and for you. Call.
Selling and buying a home is a huge step in everybody's life. Clients want three things from their realtor: trust and integrity, the ability for that realtor to find them the right home, and negotiation skills to get them the right price and the right terms. You hire a full-time professional that knows the local market, understands contracts and addenda, can explain your contractual deadlines, and someone that will always answer the phone or your text. I'm Roy McCann, your real estate man.
Hi everybody, this is Mike Leonetti. We're here at Ahern's Boutique. I gotta tell you something, we've got the best comics in the world. The great Mr. Lorenzo Clark.
You talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
You?
You're just like that guy.
You talking about me?
What am I gonna do with this guy? Hi everybody, this is Mike Leonetti, and I'm here with the magnificent Mr. Chef Joel, the greatest of them all. We're gonna take you back in the kitchen with us, and we're gonna show you something very special.
Mike, have you ever seen a kitchen like this? Look at this amazing kitchen
Why
over
don't
here.
you show everybody what we're talking about?
Come on, follow me. Everything, custom designed kitchen over here. I built everything myself. We got some of the cleanest, best food that you could ever possibly have. So you gotta come join us here at Joel's Chop House for dinner.
You know what's really amazing, Joel, about this place? I love this place and the food. But I gotta tell you what he's done for our people that are coming to the show. He did a special Italian menu that's extremely affordable. Tell us some of the dishes that we have, Joel.
Yeah, we really wanted to do something special. We got the beautiful mussels Diablo, $34. We got clams, 2 pounds of clams, $39. We got the veal marsala, $39. You're not gonna get a better price in town for the quality that you're gonna get here.
And I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 5-star restaurant. You're not gonna get them prices. Joel, thank you very much. It's a great honor to be here. Folks, you gotta come down and try the food. Oh, the food's the best.
So, how did you enjoy the food?
The food was excellent.
Food was exquisite.
Absolutely amazing. How was service?
Service was fantastic. I would definitely give it 5 stars.
How did we enjoy the show tonight?
Absolutely. Mike and the band were amazing.
Yes, we had the best time.
Oh.
So entertaining.
I grew up in Vegas, so this to me is my heart to watch them up on stage with the energy that they have here. There's not another show in Las Vegas that's like this anymore.
The show was absolutely incredible. Being Italian from New York, you're singing along, you're clapping, laughing, crying, and at the end you just want more.
It was very good.
It was more dynamic than I thought it might be. It was old Vegas. It was fantastic.
So did it exceeded your expectations?
Oh yes, 100%.
Hi everybody, this is Mike Leonetti. We're here at Ahern Boutique. This is the best hotel in Las Vegas, and you can see the people behind me. These are the people that make this place work and the best. So do you know what we say? Come on down! Unbelievable. Ain't that wild? All them commercials, all them people. You know, it's funny, ladies and gentlemen, having these two guys here is such a great honor for me to have Dondino here, because like I said, I go back with Don a long, long time. Such a great talent. Now see Sal. You know, I was saying to a friend of mine, and I want everybody to listen to me out there. We got cars, we got clothes. We die tomorrow morning. Everything we got goes to somebody else. Goes to somebody else. Listen to me when I'm telling you. It goes to somebody else. The house that I live in, someday somebody's going to live in it. The Rolls Royce I had, remember the Rolls? I talk about my Rolls Royce. I loved it. Guess what? I sold it. Somebody else is driving it. So it's only a matter of time. So enjoy your life. Enjoy the time that God has given you with health and prosperity to go out and have a good time. You understand? And forgive the ones that hurt you. You're not going to change life. You can't. A little bit of knowledge is very, very dangerous. So when you feel sad and you're unhappy, look above a cloud, and I guarantee you that God will bless you. If you don't think that's true, well, you're sadly mistaken. Take it from a guy like me that had the world on a string, and I blinked my eyes and my world was gone, and I was in the deepest part of hell for many, many years, and I got out, and God gave me everything back. When you believe, that's what it's all about. You must believe, and I preach to you people for one reason, because I'm telling you, take it from me. You know, we're out there. We love life, and whatever God gives us left. I just was telling the guys, what do we have left? What time? Whatever time that God gives us left. We don't have years. We got years, but we don't have years. So let me ask you a question, John. Don, what is it for? You met a lot of celebrities. One quick story that you never forgot.
One quick story. I was in the Hilton Hotel in Palm Beach. And there was a guy sitting watching the show, and it was Jilly Rizzo. Never met him before the first time. It was in 1983.
That was Frank Sinatra's right hand.
Right. So anyway, I became friends with him. And then in Vegas, I became close with his family, and we used to hang and stuff like that. And one day he says, come on, he says, let's have lunch. I said, okay, great. Where are we going to go? So he said, meet me at Caesar's Palace. So we go to Caesar's Palace, and we walk in, and there's a coffee shop, and the coffee shop is fairly empty. I'm saying, what, no business? But then as you looked, there was a table with 4 bodyguards, and it was Sinatra's table, right? So I said, you're kidding me. He said, no, come on. So we go and I sit down, and we have lunch with Frank Sinatra. To me, that was unbelievable, okay? And not only that, I was invited back 3 other times to have dinner. So I tell the story, like, to my friends and associates, you know, and they said, wow, you were with Sinatra. Did you get his autograph? And now I'm going to be talking Brooklyn. And I said to the guy, I said, are you stupid? He invites me to his dinner table. Am I going to put a piece of paper in front of him and say, hey, Frank, can you give me your autograph? No. As long as I know I was with him, that's all I care about. That was the highlight of my career.
Sal, how about you? Make it quick, buddy.
Make it quick.
When you jumped the wall in Mexico, tell everybody.
They didn't even have the wall back in there, you know. No, I think the biggest, you know, I guess not to me because I was part of the band, but the biggest thrill that my wife got, my ex-wife at the time, is we were working the Colorado Bell, Mel Tellis, we were working there, and we were a packed house, and of course my wife was sitting in part of the audience with some friends, and we were on stage, and Mel just came back from behind the stage over there, went into the audience, dropped my wife, and it was her birthday, and sang happy birthday to her right there in front of everybody else, and I think that was, you know, memorable for her, you know, and great for Mel to take the time to do that. You know,
it's great.
Well, there's some great stories. You know, I could spend another 2 hours of all the people that, in the 50 years I've been in Las Vegas, we talked about Walter Kane, you know what I mean, and Jack Aglash, and all the great entertainment guys that are here. Do you know what's nice? We're going to go out, the 3 of us, fighting.
Yeah.
You realize that?
I'm ready.
We're going to go out. We're going to go out fighting. You know what I mean? Because there'll be a day that the voice is going to go, and I won't be able to play the drums the way I do. And I don't want somebody to walk into a casino and say, "Remember that guy? Look who's up! It's Leonetti. Remember him? Remember that guy? Whatever happened to that guy? Jesus!" Listen to me, folks. Like I said a million times, reach into your heart. Love one another. That's the most important thing. That is important, is to love one another, because forgiveness, kindness, understanding is something that you must acquire in your heart. And a friend of mine once told me many years ago, he said, Mike, if your heart's not right, you can never receive anything. And I said, what do you mean by that? Listen to what I just said. Your heart has to be right to receive forgiveness and love and understanding and a million other things. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, as it kills me to close this show, and I'll be back again next week. And thank you, folks, for not saying, don't send me this thing anymore. We're going to take me off your list. Thank you, folks, for being so. Dondino, from the bottom of my heart, you're the best in the West.
Thank you.
Sal, you cheap bastard, I still love you, even though you don't want to buy breakfast in the morning. And I say this at my shows, and I'm going to close my show. If I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars, yet in dollars I have few. I'd wish to sing, perform, have a great time, come to this studio with these wonderful friends of mine that I knew for years, and bring them to people as all of you. Thanks, everybody. And like we say in Philadelphia, if it was forget about it. Forget about it.
Are you looking to increase your business? Are you looking to take your business or organization to the next level? Well, look no further. The Michael Leonetti Variety Show has everything you need to become a great success. Contact us now to get all the information you need to take your business to the next level.